What's up, everybody? I had to cut that a little short as I was definitely slacking a little bit. But we are about to start heat race number 1 at Wild West for the AMX BGM Racing Street Stocks. Let's see what our lineup is for heat race number 1. We got Joseph starting on the pole. Brooks. We got the other Joseph starting second. Robbie Swan, new driver here, starting third. Tyler starting fourth. Is they're about to go green flag racing. Green, green, green. I didn't get it through everybody. We got Butch, Clit, and Anthony rounding out the field. As they dive it down into turn 1 and 2. Let's see how these guys do. Oh, they get turned. Robbie gets turned around. Stack up in turn 1. Robbie's going to go to the wrong back of the pack as these guys are going to get it straightened up and pointed the right way. Taylor coming out on top of this one. Joseph in second. Anthony in third. Clit and fourth. Butch and fifth. Joseph in sixth. Robbie going to round out the back of the field. He'll probably pick it up pretty quick here and figure it out. To go back up to the front, it looks like Taylor's driving away from the field. Joseph in that second spot. Can he do anything with our leader? Sorry, got the ticker up now. Anthony in third. Anthony's definitely going to work on closing in. Yeah, I just got it up, Maniac. I got in a little... Oh! Anthony noses it down. Off the big jump as they complete lap number 1. Oh, no. Oh, no. Joseph duffs it into turn 1. That puts Anthony in that second position as Clint's right behind him. Here comes Clint to the inside. No, he's not able to do anything. Let's take a look and see if we can figure out what happened on that start. Go to the chopper view. I got to do something about these. As Taylor's got a nice little lead. Robbie up to the fourth position. Joseph in fifth. Butch Baker in sixth. And we got Joseph in that final spot. He got turned around out of second. He's got some ground to make up. Clint now losing ground to second place. Anthony, as it looks like the top 3 have all spread out. Top 4. Boop. Let's go take a look and see if we can figure out what happened there. Turn number 1. Let's go down on TV number 2 as we watch him come down into turn number 1. Always nerve-wracking. Oh, he just locked up the tires and got the inside wall. As Anthony has passed Taylor for the lead. As we've completed 2 laps, we're halfway through heat race number 1. Taylor must have stepped on it a little bit because everybody seemed to gain a little bit as Robbie bounces through there. Anthony's going to set sail and try and drive away as we're going to go to camera angle 2. Seems to be the best camera angle here. I forgot to put up the chat, regular chat, for me to look at. As Anthony's got the lead. Taylor in second. Clint McFadden in third. Trying to close in on Taylor. Robbie in that second position so far. Let's see, is Robbie gaining any ground? No. Alright, just trying to kind of see where everybody's at right now as these guys are trying to get this track figured out. It is definitely not an easy track as Joseph Brooks gets a little squirrely there. Butch Baker going to tiptoe through that turn as we go back up to the front of the pack. Anthony looking good in that 216 as he's going to come to the checkered flag to win heat race number 1. Taylor in second. Clint's going to finish third. And Robbie's going to bring it home in fourth. Joseph gets turned around. He's going to give it to Butch. Butch is going to go ahead and take this 5th position away from Joseph Brooks. Joseph Brooks is going to go ahead and finish it in 6th. And DeBoer is going to finish in 7th. That is heat race number 1. We're going to get stacked up for heat race number 2. But let's not forget our TV sponsor here tonight, 461 Clifton Racing. Our TV sponsor. Go check them out on Facebook. And, you know, we got our just a trim lawn service. And let's not forget, well, I guess we're going to have to. We got Flip Patrol. I don't know what I did with the overlay. I'll grab it later. All right, these guys are going to start heat race number 2. We got Maniac starting on the pole. He's the first one. It's his first race. We got Dylan starting second. Nick Nowak third. Lance starting fourth. Mark starting fifth. Cody starting sixth. And straight line Metoxin starting at the end with a whole field of cars to straight line as they go green flag racing. Ooh, will the track map work on this one? Let's go ahead and pull up the track map. It didn't work last week. We're going to try it this week. Car numbers. Boom. Yes, we got track maps. As they are side by side for the lead. The Maniac has got the outside. Here comes Cody to the inside. Cody's going to take the lead away from the Maniac. Maniac's going to drop to second as here comes Lance from Flip Patrol. Does he have anything for the Maniac? Oh, straight line Metoxin trying to straight line the Maniac. Here comes the 51 of Mark underneath both of them. He's going to take that third position. Well, here comes Lance pulling it up side by side next to Mark. Mark is going to go ahead and take it there. Lance flips it around. Clips Metoxin as Nowak sneaks through. Back up to the front. We got Cody up at the front. The Maniac there in second. Oh, Mark almost stuffed it nose first. He's going to try and get up underneath the Maniac in turn 1. He does. As they complete lap number 1, we got Cody in first. Mark in second. Maniac back to third. Nathan Metoxin in that number 19 sitting in the 4th position. Nick Nowak, Mr. Consistency, in 5th. Lance in that Flip Patrol number 29. Let's not forget, as he sponsors the hard charger. He's going to give himself a hard charger here tonight out of this heat race in that number 29. Dylan did not grid up. So let's go back to Cody. Cody's setting the pace here. Mark trying to run him down as the Maniac starting to feel the pressure out of the 145 and Nick Nowak. Nick Nowak trying to look up underneath the Maniac. Oh, as they come down the straightaway to complete lap number 2. Oh, Matt. Oh, the Maniac up into the wall on the straightaway as that thing got bouncing like crazy as he sent it down into turn 1. The Maniac's going to fall back to 4th. Definitely a unique style of racing here on the street stocks, on the off-road. Nathan Metoxin sitting in that 5th position, looking for somebody to straight line. He's just not close enough yet. Lance in the 5th position. Like I said, Dylan did not grid as Lance gets a little squirrely there, but saves it. KY, Cody, at the front in that 4K pink and white street stock, trying to set the pace here tonight as Mark is not able to do a whole lot with him as he's 1.7 seconds back. Nick Nowak in that Mr. Consistency as they come to the white flag down into turn 1. Nick Nowak in 3rd, the Maniac in 4th. Nathan Metoxin starting to close in on the 99 of Matthew Maniac. Oh, he gets inside. Well, that's going to kill some momentum. Looks like this might end up being the battle of the race. I don't think Nowak's going to catch second, and I don't think second's going to catch first. We're going to keep an eye on this battle as Nathan tries to get to the back of the Maniac and get around him for the 4th position. Final lap here as they go down the back straightaway, we'll call it, down into the final turn, down the hill. Cody just has to make it one straight line to take the victory. Mark is going to try and take it home second. Nick Nowak in 3rd. The Maniac trying to keep that 4th spot. Oh, Maniac gets a little bouncy coming off out of the turn. Here comes Nathan next to him. It's a drag race. It's Nathan at the line for 4th. Maniac 5th. Lance is going to bring it home in 5th. What a race there, guys. What a race. What a freaking race. As we got a little bit of a warm-up, and we are going to go to the feature here. We might bring in the Maniac. I got to do this. All right. I just need to make sure that was off of there. as we go, and we're going to look at the points. I know he updated it in here. Yep. All right, so we are going to go ahead and pull up the point standings real quick. Discord, there we go. All right, so we have, for our point standings, we got Clint in the lead, Mark in second, Joseph. Oh, this is the rookie point standings. Joseph in third, J Powell in fourth. A lot of these guys aren't in here. Butch Baker should gain some ground here, as a lot of those guys aren't, or one of those guys isn't in front of me. Should get around J Powell. Yeah, a lot of these guys aren't in the rookies. And we're going to go ahead and pull up the point standings. We got Anthony out front by 7 points over Taylor. That race really meant a whole lot right there. I mean, that gave Anthony some bonus points for winning that heat race. Nick Nowak, Mr. Consistency in third. Clint in that fourth position. Cody in fifth. And Mark in sixth. And you can see the rest of the point standings for the series. Oh, we got one more thing in here. That's just a list of the sponsors here. As we got the hard charger from Lance over there at Flip Patrol. We're gonna see who's gets that one here tonight. Into the heat race, we're gonna go. Yeah, don't look at all the notifications I got, guys. I got a lot of them. As we are gonna go back to the race. All right, as these guys are out here practicing, getting some warm-ups. Let's see who's out on the track. Got the Maniac out there. Matthew out there. Who should I bring in? Let's see. Guys, if you guys haven't seen these, you're about to get a treat. These things are an absolute blast to watch on these dirt road courses. Let's see. Sorry guys, just checking something out real quick. Alright, I'll bring you in. Why are you just spectating? Why are you just spectating?
I was 3 minutes late.
Oof.
Street stocks.
Oof. So tell me, who do you think's one of the favorites here as we start, as we're lining up for the race? Who are you picking for this one, Gary?
Oh man, that's a tough pick. It's a tough pick. I mean, these cars are so unpredictable. I was talking with a group of them the other night. Nathan, he wasn't feeling too confident on Wild West like he was at Bark River.
Well, he freaking dominated Bark River in these things. I mean, it was just no contest.
Yeah. So, do you know offhand who's going to the back?
Yeah. Actually, I should announce that. We have Nathan, Anthony, and Clint going to the back of the pack.
Well, then, I would say the tough one's going to be to get around. Then, I think it's going to be Taylor.
Yeah, I think Taylor's going to be hard. Mark definitely showed some speed in his heat race.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what. I don't know if Nick is going to finish top 3 because he always does. But I don't know if you've seen how much some of these new guys were improving in those heats.
Yeah, I mean, I think another one that's going to be quick. I mean, Taylor, he's going to be starting on number 1 now because he's going to be moving straight up. But Cody Harrison, I mean, he's quick in thto these things.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think he's going to be tough to get around too. The biggest thing with these, especially here, is you got to be able to capitalize on the mistakes. I mean, these cars are so unpredictable over all the little humps and bumps and jumps, and you just don't know.
Well, we're gonna go green flag racing for the feature, but go ahead and watch these guys, and maybe we'll talk a little bit later. As they go green flag racing down into turn 1. Oh, Robbie makes it this time. No stepping on the Winky this time. Oh, that time, though, he gets up into the wall as he's trying to figure this out. That's going to leave Cody to the front. Here comes Taylor with the crossover. As these guys are getting pushy in the back of the pack. Oh, Lance gets Robbie turned around. As Robbie's going to back it up. Get it out of the way. Joseph in that 11th position. Anthony in 10th. Lance in that number 29, sitting in 9th. Metoxin. Let's see if he can make up any ground, sitting in 8th. The Maniac up to the 7th position as Butch Baker's trying to make his way up through the field. Clint McFadden, one of our points chasers here, in the 5th position. Nick Nowak in 4th. Ooh, man, I just watched that. As Mark trying to get up under T. Taylor. Look at Cody. Gary Green just mentioned Cody. Said watch out for him as he is leading this one. And I said look at Mark. Mark was fast. Mark was fast in his heat. But, oh, Nick's going to try and get up under him. If Mark can be consistent, he can be a contender here tonight. Mark in the 51 trying to look up underneath the 89 of Taylor. As they got a battle here for the 2nd position. But I'll tell you what, you know who's loving this? That number 4K at the front of the point. Front of the field. Cody with a K. Once again, I forgot the overlays. Sorry about that, guys. As we go, I'll go ahead and pull them up. And we're going to pull up the track map. The track map's just awesome. I guess we're not going to pull up the track map. I guess I got to refresh the overlays. We refresh those overlays as these guys are battling it out now for 3rd as Mark falls back to the 4th position. Anthony up to the 5th spot. Nick Nowak in 6th. Butch Baker in that 7th spot. Nathan Metoxin in 8th. The Maniac. Oh, Lance gets turned around. The Maniac in 9th. Here comes Robbie Swan trying to take it away, the 9th position away from the Maniac. They are side by side. Robbie's got the position. Can he keep it going? He's going to try and ease it through the turn. Here comes Robbie around Matthew. As Matthew's going to fall back to the 10th spot. Joseph watching these guys race it out, sitting back here in 11th. Joseph Brooks in 12th. Lance in 13th. Dylan did not grid. Back up to the front as we watch Cody nose it in. We got 3 laps completed. What's up, Johnny? What's up, Andrew? Safety Bob up in the chat. Clint McFadden trying to fight these guys off as he's up to the 2nd position. Clint McFadden up to 2nd. Taylor Vandenbush. Looks like we're having issues towards the back. Let's go take a look and see what happened to Metoxin. Oh, Metoxin got passed by Robbie as Robbie's now up to the 8th position. We'll back up here as we got quite the battle here for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Cody's done checked out. He is way out in front of the field, but I'll tell you what, that doesn't matter because they are all coming back to him at the halfway point. Lap 8 will be the halfway point for these guys. As Taylor's falling back to the 3rd position. Mark in 4th, Anthony in 5th. Nick Nowak all the way back to 6th. Butch Baker sitting there in 7th. Robbie trying to close in on that 7th position. Get as many spots as you can before the restart. That is going to be key here as Nathan is leading the way. But I'll tell you what, it just takes one little bump. One little wrong bump. And you go from leading this race to 3rd or 4th real easy. Even with a big lead like Cody has. So he's got to still be perfect. He's still got to concentrate. Just because he's got that big lead, he can't get comfortable. He can't get complacent. Especially with them all stacking back up again. Back up to the front as Taylor getting around Clint for that 2nd spot. Oof! What up, Butters? Side by side for 2nd. Taylor's going to take it back from Clint. Clint's going to fall back to the 3rd spot as these guys are jumping. We got to get you in here, Butters. We got Robbie in here. Oh, here comes Clint trying to fight back as they're side by side for 4th. Anthony's caught these guys in that 217. That is not what Vandenbush wanted to say. Oh, contact. More contact. Cody gets turned around. They straighten him back up. We got a 3-wide, 4-wide battle. Whatever's going on, Mark gets trashed. Anthony gets stuck. They're going to fall back to 5th and 6th. Clint in the 4th spot. Nick Nowak in a much familiar spot. Yeah. for that third position. Taylor in second, and Cody way out in front. Wow, that just shook everything up. Butch in sixth. Robbie gonna be in seventh. Anthony back here in eighth. Joseph in that ninth position. The Maniac. We can get you in here, Butters. We'll get you in here. Hey, Gary, I can get it to him. Butters, we'll get you the link. As the Maniac's fighting it out with Straight Line Metoxin for that 10th position. Lance in 12th, Joseph in 13th. Go back up to the front. Cody's still way out in front. As he's going to come around, I think they get the yellow flag this time by Taylor in second. Nick Nowak in third. Clint McFadden in that fourth spot. Butch Baker in fifth. Anthony in sixth. Robbie Swan fighting it out with Anthony. Was fighting it out with Anthony in seventh. Mark all the way back to eighth. Man, what battles we got going on here is we're going to watch Cody park it. He's in my he is in my Discord, but yeah, he's got Discord if you want to send him the link. These guys are going to get it lined up. And get ready to reset it. As Cody's going to go find the place to park. Clint going to be in the third spot. Nowak in fourth. Butch. Yeah, they don't run any of the... They don't have any off-road dirt free, do they, Gary? So I'll tell you what, you know... I've watched... And I haven't seen a lot of people do it, but Robbie and Maniac, even though they're not running up at the front, have done a real good job here. Yeah, I don't think they have any free dirt off-road. Let's go ahead and bring in the Maniac. Maniac, James of the booth, got a copy?
I do.
Man, what do you think of this?
It's a lot of fun. I mean, I've ran the Pro Elites, or I'm sorry, the Pro trucks, but I have never run the street stock here. But all in all, it's very fun.
Looks like a lot of work. We'll go out there and get them. You guys are going green already.
Yeah, we'll try.
Alright, so the Maniac, new driver here, sitting back there in the 10th position. Let's see if he's able to make up any ground as Cody's going to bring him to the green flag. Green flag is out as they dive it down the front straightaway, send it into turn 1 and 2. We're going to watch a little bit further back as it is so much fun. As Robbie stuffs it up underneath Anthony with a bold move coming into the second half of this race. Robbie's going to pull him down the straightaway. Yeah, it's still a lot of fun to watch as they all stack up in the turns. They're going to push and beat and bang. Let's get it going, guys. As the leaders are going to drive away. Cody trying to drive away, but Taylor staying on his back bumper. Clint sitting in third. Butch sitting in fourth. What a good run. Where did he come from? He was way back there. Nick Nowak in that fifth position. Anthony in sixth. Robbie sitting in seventh. Mark all the way back to that eighth spot. Oh! It looked like Mark just sent it in on the 37. Ooh. Oh, netcode. Netcode played a role in that one. That is rough. Welcome. Oh, Robbie pulled out. That sucks. As Cody in the lead. Taylor in second. Nick Nowak in third. Clint McFadden in fourth. Anthony in fifth. Butch Baker in that sixth position. Mark up to seventh. Lance in eighth. Sorry, Nathan in eighth. Lance in ninth. Yeah, he just got straight lined and Robbie's giving me an update. Oh, we got a pile up, big pile up in the turn. Let's go see if we can figure out exactly what happened there, as it looks like Anthony might be the biggest loser in this one. Let's see what happens as they come. Yeah, big wreck. Let's see if we can figure out what happened here. Are they going to land on top of you? Oh, Anthony caught the wall. Definitely neck-coated him in. Clint and Nick get together. Oh, Mark smashes the 217 of Anthony. What a wreck there. But it definitely looked like the wall grabbed him. Is Cody out in the lead? Cody looking to win this thing. Taylor in second, Nathan in third, Nick Nowak sitting in fourth, Clint sitting in fifth, Butch sitting in that sixth position, Joseph, we got a pair of Josephs in seventh and eighth, DeBoer and Brooks. Anthony back to the ninth position, the Maniac sitting there in 10th, Lance in 11th, Mark in 12th, and Robbie is no longer on the track. These guys are trying to get it worked out. Oh, Taylor got around our leader. I didn't see what happened. Let's see if I can go find that pass for you guys as we are clicking these laps down quick. Let's see if I can figure out. So Cody. It said Cody crashed. Let's figure out. Oh, no. I don't know how that happened, but Taylor in the lead. Cody in second. Nick Nowak in third. Nathan straight line. Nathan Metoxen sitting in fourth. But look at this. Nick Nowak caught up in the wreck in third. It's almost like there's a magnet that pulls him to top three every time. Taylor definitely feeling good being out in front of this one, as he's pulled out to a 2.3 second gap. And these guys are way in front. Those guys are way in front of these guys, as Nick is in that third position. Clint trying to close in on him. Nathan in fifth trying to straight line Clint. Oh, he straight lines the wall inside the 97, and Bush Baker gets around. Joseph DeBar gets around. And here comes the Maniac. Maniac up to the 7th position. Right now, it looks like Joseph DeBar is DeBoer. Yeah, right. And when they do the my 358, yeah. So Taylor sitting in first, Cody sitting in second. Can Cody reel in our leader as he's running out of time? No, he doesn't have a whole lot of time to do it, as they got a straightaway and a turn to catch him, and we're getting one to go. So Cody's sitting in second. We're gonna go back to third place as Nick Nowak has to feel pretty good about where he's at. Clint McFadden sitting fourth, Butch Baker sitting fifth, Joseph sitting sixth, the Maniac sitting seventh. Good run out of the Maniac. I'm proud of him. Anthony in the 8th position. If he has any say, he's going to be passing the Maniac. Yeah, I know you do. Taylor in first. Cody in second, as they're going to come around to get... Oh, they already got the white flag. Working on the last lap. Who's going to get the win? Taylor's got to be perfect here. Taylor, you got to be perfect. As he comes around up the hill, he's going to get the checkered flag down the hill to take the victory. He's just got to make it through this turn and run it down the hill without bouncing off the wall, which we've seen so many do. Taylor Vandenbush going to take the win here tonight. From the dominant Cody earlier, Cody finishes second. Mr. Consistency's going to take it home third. Clint McFadden going to be finishing fourth. Butch Baker sneaks through some wrecks and takes it home in a top 5 spot. Joseph DeBoer going to sit there in 6th. Anthony, disappointed, I'm sure, finishes 7th. Thank you, Gary. Maniac's going to bring it home 8th. Nathan Metoxen trying to take it home 9th. I'm not going to call it yet because anything could happen. Oh, Mark had an issue. He's out of this one. I thought Mark had an opportunity to get a good top 3 possible position, but something happened there and he fell back. Here comes Nathan down the final hill. He's going to go ahead. Oh, he already crossed the line. So Joseph brings it home in 11th. Lance in 10th. Mark's going to be 12th. Robbie 13th. We're going to go ahead and put it on the nose of our winner here tonight. As he's going to get it parked up. They're going to get it lined up. And we're going to bring in our top 3. What a run out of Cody. All right, there are our top 3. Let's go ahead and bring Nowak. It's Novak, right?
No walk.
Oh, Donnie, you told me wrong.
Well,
Just
yeah, there's an
picking.
ongoing joke. He gives me a hard time about that. What's funny, too, in my real life race, when they announce me, they
Yeah.
actually use the V, and it's Novak all the time, too. So.
That's hilarious. Well, buddy, what a run here. You seem to have a magnet to the top 3, except for last week.
Yeah, a lot of these is just trying to stay out of trouble. I was a little cautious in the heat race. Let everybody kind of sort themselves out and got a top 3 in the heat race, which is great. And then with this, kind of picked my way through, and I was running right behind Anthony, Clint, and Mark, and Taylor, and you could have thrown a blanket over all of us, and they got it into each other in turn 2, and I somehow saw this tiny little opening and snuck right through there. And it was great, and that would help me get through some of that stuff and get away from them guys a little bit. But I tell you what, man, everyone is fast tonight. That was a fun race.
At times, it looked like you guys were like 4 wide. I mean, like, it was absolutely wild. You guys were, like you said, on top of each other. And staying out of trouble was the difference between 3rd and 7th, which is where Anthony ended up finishing, man.
Yeah.
Good.
And I do want to give a shout out, too, to Nathan Matoxin. Him and I ran almost a full lap, side by side through the whole track, and it was great. He bobbled a little bit in turn 3, and I got to sneak past him, but we had a great little lap there, and it was fun racing with him. It's been good.
I think he was trying to fight the car from straight lining you. No, just
Probably.
kidding. I'm just kidding. No, he definitely, and like last week, he really showed what he could do in these things.
He's getting a heck of a lot better, and it's awesome to see.
For sure. Well, any friends, family, sponsors you want to give a shout out to here tonight?
First and foremost, want to thank you, of course, for broadcasting this for us. We really appreciate it. AMX iRacing, of course, BGM Racing, Just to Trim Lawn Service, the Lance Elkins Flip Patrol, Hard Charger Award 2, and Power's Custom Cups. And I also want to thank my real life sponsor, K&R Auto Body out of Lewistown, Montana.
Well, good run here tonight, and man, go get ready for those Pro 2 lights.
Awesome. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. See you in a little bit.
Yep, no problem. All right, so we got Nick there. Let's go ahead and pull in our runner-up. You want to interview the runner-up? All right, we got Cody with a K here in the booth, man. Man, you had it won.
Yep, all but it.
What happened?
All but one. I just sent it in a little too shallow and got that inside wall.
Yeah, it's been a lot of people, good people here tonight. And, man, you were so dominant in your heat, so dominant in this race. But overall, you have to be happy about this second place finish.
I mean, I'll take it after spinning out. That's for sure. This was the race that if I was going to win, it was going to be this one. It's by far one of my best tracks, so.
Well, by far, you schooled everybody tonight, regardless of how the results play. They know that Cody is here to try and win races, and I mean, that thing was fast.
Oh, yeah, it was bad fast, and we'll go into Crandon next week, and hopefully the short track will treat me right, and maybe pull out a W there.
I gotta imagine that when you caught that inside wall, everybody had to meet you on Discord, because I can only imagine what you were saying.
I really didn't say much of anything. I just threw it in reverse as fast as I could, got out of Taylor's way, and figured if I can catch him down, it's my race to win. If I can't, well, it was my race to lose.
Well, I think if you had a little bit more time, you would have caught him. Why don't you give a shout out to your friends, family, sponsors, and maybe it'll give you a little luck for next week.
Oh, I'll give a shout out to my girlfriend. She allows me to get on here most nights and run this, and then all my sponsors, my dad especially. He's done a lot for me in the 25 years of my life, so.
Well, good run here tonight. Go celebrate the podium. I mean, you still got to feel good about tonight. It was a good run.
Oh, I'll take it. Thank you.
Yep. All right, Cody, with a good run here tonight, let's go ahead and pull in our winner. He's where he belongs. He needs no introduction. This man needs no introduction. Taylor Vandenbush, man, what a run. I mean, you had to just be patient, wait for Cody to make a mistake, and you pounced and took the lead and never looked back.
Yeah, I once he got in front of me, I didn't know if I was going to get him back, and then he made that little mistake, and that's where I had to pounce.
Yeah, definitely. Even if you had finished second, it would have been a solid run. You finished in front of all the people here. You are battling in points, but man, you got to be happy with the win.
Yeah, those much needed laps. I needed the lead to get my my points lead back up there a little bit. Last week didn't do so hot for me, so this win this week was a great thing.
So I have to ask, I mean, you guys are pretty tight in points here. I mean, especially after tonight, I'm sure it's tightened it up a little bit more, except you should be out front. Are you more worried about Anthony or are you more worried about Nick?
I'm gonna say Anthony only because our battle is a little closer. Him and I are always seeming to be right around each other. Last week I didn't do so hot, and he did. It was enough to get the points lead, but this week the roles reversed. So hopefully it works out in my favor.
Right. I know he's fast. He's always fast, and but man, you can't beat that consistency of Nick. It doesn't matter if he's got to start at the back or not. Somehow he finds a top three without finding any problems, except for last week. Last week, I guess, doesn't count for him. But man, good run out here today. Get any friends, family, sponsors you might want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, Jared's Custom Designs. These paint jobs he does are pretty awesome. For broadcasting, second year with us and going great. Girlfriend for watching me, and just a trim for keeping the cars going.
Well, I think that Just a Trim should grab a new employee out of Cody because he definitely trimmed up the edge of that wall good and tight there.
I am looking for another driver to share paint with me. So,
all right, brother. Well, go out there, enjoy the victory, and I'll see you in Pro 2 Lights.
All right, see ya.
Yeah. Taylor Vandenbush with a great run here tonight, guys. Let's go through the results. We're going to get a little bit of a break, and we'll be back for the Pro 2 Lights. So let's do tonight's results. Feature show. We got, there it is. Taylor finishing first. Cody in second. Nick Nowak with another podium finish. Clint McFadden in fourth. Butch Baker in fifth. It looks like tonight's hard charger is going to end up being Joseph DeBoer, our Lance Elkins Flip Patrol Hard Charger Award should go to Joseph. Anthony finishes seventh. He should get a hard charger. He came through the field a couple times. Maniac finishes eighth. Nathan Metoxen in ninth. Lance in 10th. Joseph Brooks in 11th. Mark in 12th. And Robbie's going to be in 13th place. Guys, give us about, 45, 50 minutes. And we'll be back for some Pro 2 Lights at Wild West. Until then, be safe.